Well, the waistline of America is growing and shows no signs of stopping.
A new study says that half of all adults could be obese by the year 2030. KTLA 5's Elizabeth Espinoza joins us live now with more information. Elizabeth.
Yes, it's quite alarming, in fact. You know, we spoke to a doctor about this, Leland Glenn, good afternoon, everyone, about this new study that says that basically obesity is threatening America's future. And apparently, according to the researchers, we got an F as in fat. The report released today by Trust for America's Health and the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, called F as in Fat, How Obesity Threatens America's Future 2012, says the number of obese adults, along with related disease rates and healthcare costs, are on course to increase dramatically in every state in the nation over the next 20 years. Now, this study found that over the next 20 years, if obesity rates continue on the rise, by 2030, 13 states could have obesity rates above 60%. That's more than half the population. Now, let's look at some graphics to understand these numbers better. Now, in the study, they determined Mississippi, for example, ranked first as being the state with the highest obesity rate at 66.7% of their population. Again, this would be in 2030. Also, Oklahoma ranking number 2 at 66.4%. Delaware, 64.7%. in the third spot there. Now let's go to the lowest rank graphic here, and you see California. We did pretty well at 46. However, look at that number. That's 46.6% of the population calculated as being obese. That's still pretty high. Colorado having the lowest at 44.8. But again, those numbers are still quite alarming. We spoke with a doctor who says absolutely folks need to take into consideration what they eat and their lifestyle.
I think the public's been educated about smoking, for example, reasonably well. Smoking rates have declined. People understand that there's the risks of cancer and heart disease. And I think if people understood that their weight can have just the same impact as smoking cigarettes, then hopefully that would shift things. Hopefully.
Their behavior and their thinking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dr. Corbin bringing up a really good point here from Marina Del Rey Hospital. He's a bariatric surgeon here, and says hopefully, you don't want folks who are obese to just resort to surgery, but certainly being a fast food nation, as you can imagine, Glenn and Leland, and we're all always on the run, rushing, plays a huge role, but we have to find time to build into our schedule activity and also healthy eating and really get educated on that. That is the very latest reporting live from Marina Del Rey. I'm Elizabeth Espinoza. Back to you.
Very important, Elizabeth. Thank you for that report.